All right, so today's video is all about the beautiful man Venti and how useful he is. Like, I don't want to hate Venti this much, but like, who am I getting rid of on this team? I guess I'll get rid of Mavwika, sure. Load of damage we're missing here because Venti is, really not gonna do much. I'll use him to where I think he's gonna be best, right? So we're gonna have to put 4-piece Viridescent on him. I think that'll be enough. And that's all we need to do. That is all we need to do. We're going to go into Abyss, and we're going to test him out against the strongest, the biggest boys we have here. Now, Venti, I'm not going to lie. At this point, he is literally just an artifact set, but luckily, that artifact set for him is actually good, if I can find him. So here we are in Abyss. So let's talk about how well we're gonna go. So now, a lot of Natlan characters nowadays are just also artifact sets. So this is really something that's become common, I would say. And just to make sure, did we not really? No, we got it, right? Yeah, 85,000, that's definitely with Viridescent Shred. Now, Viridescent Shred is good, right? It's something that you have to outright say, it's good. There's no way you can sit there and say, nah, VV Shred is bad. Like, there isn't. There's no way you can sit there and say, genuinely, also C1 Nevi, love it. Love it, man. I love when I get completely nullified in terms of damage because I don't have C1 Nevi, and people tell me that Nevi is like, oh no, Nevi is like, you know, he's definitely like gonna be better with his weapon, you know? Yeah. Also, oh, we did see a little bit there. I didn't show it, right, because I wasn't paying attention to their, bars, and it wasn't on screen. But doing a swirl with Venti when you have like both of them like very close to each other like that, it can work out. And we just saw there Venti res shred off of his E skill. Now we're doing 97,000 damage with Nevi. I mean, is it like a bad situation? Like, all we did really there is just use the Viridescent Shred. That's all he is doing. But it's not awful, right? So if you have him on your account and you don't have like Kazuha or something, he's an okay replacement. Although, is he something worth summoning for? Absolutely not. Sucrose could literally be doing the same job right now. I'm not joking. Sucrose would literally do the same job. Just res shred. She could do normals. She didn't even have to do an E skill. She could just do normals and swirl. So, yeah, I can't exactly be too high on this, but I can at least point out, like, oh, hey, here's where Venti's value at this point lies, unless you're using him in Imaginarium Theater with, a lot of small enemies, and even then, your teams are random, so it's like, oh, yay, small enemies, but then it's also like, oh, no, Venti, the DPS can't hit him. Yeah. Also, by the way, my first Star Rail video in a long time, basically a year, is coming out today at 10 a.m., 2 hours after this video. So if you want to go check out that because you're interested in Star Rail, feel free to. All right, let's get the res shred. There you go, Venti. Great job doing the res shred. I mean, I like, he does have his value in terms of that res shred, right? Like, he does. Let's res shred on the new enemy because Viridescent doesn't cross over. By the way, I would I probably should point that out. Viridescent, if you're defeating multiple enemies, it doesn't cross over and it can't be activated off field. So new enemies that spawn in, even if it's an AoE phase, right? Let's say it's a whole bunch of AoE, right? We're talking mega gigaton AoE. If you're killing those enemies swirled up in Venti's burst, Viridescent is getting completely nullified and it's just not working. Also, the energy, man. I normally don't have this much issue. All right, here we go. Again, though, Venti is going to come here and be an amazing little guy for us. Let's see if we can maybe, out. Okay. Yep, sure. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's pop the Q. Hopefully it hits. Then, nope. Yep. Okay, well, we're still fine. We're doing 85,000 to him. It works, you got to understand, but like, Viridescent, it's literally just the artifact set that's carrying the guy. It's not, there's nothing else that's like, oh, wow, look at this secret thing, there's nothing else. Oh, interesting. I don't know if you guys saw that, but my Mavwika didn't get maximum stacks. I did use Mavwika's E skill before that, right? Like, I'm not... Hopefully I did, because I would love if it turned out to be that Mavwika didn't get her full stacks, even at C2. That is absolutely the final nail in the coffin for Eon-san plus Bennett on the Mavwika team. If that actually happens, no. Okay. Well. Okay, well, I need a little bit more energy. Thank you. Yeah, 250 energy recharge plus on Fiorina. Yeah, it's stupid though. Don't worry, chat. It's stupid and way too much energy recharge on Fiorina. Again, though, we do not have Viridescent Shred on this guy here, so we are purely just going off of, you know, the extra damage on Vaporize here that we're not getting normally. So let's go ahead and let's grab this. Come on, start attacking so we can get the Shred. Let's see. I don't think we'll be able to. We did? Okay. Oh, no, we didn't. We didn't actually swirl Hydro on his burst. That would have been massive if we had done that, though, because if we did genuinely, you know, swirl Hydro on the burst, then it would have procced, you know, destroying his shield, basically. Just absolutely, there would have been nothing left of his shield. Let's go ahead and start this again. All right, give me... I want to see. I want to see. Show me. Show me. Show... It's not... It ain't working. Okay. I don't know how much I had there. Oh, of course we didn't, yeah. I'm probably gonna stick with the Shieldon is better for Mavuika, actually, then. I was on the side of, like, oh, yeah, Eon-san. But after seeing that, because I hadn't paid attention to it, and when I was, like, actually doing second rotations, especially because I have C2 Mavuika, my immediate thought is that it's always gonna be filled. Let's be real here. Mavuika at C2 didn't even fill up her bar. What is C0 gonna do? Or even C1. Well, C1 fixes the thing, right? Yeah, it's the extra 25% efficiency. What is C0 gonna do? Yeah, sorry, but no. Mavuika is not better with Eon-san plus Bennett. Huh. I didn't expect that. But we saw Venti. He was genuinely there on the team being useful. Like, let's say I was using Arlecchino on the other half. Like, let's say, you know, this is my Nevi team, right? Whatever. This is what I decided to use. And then we can go ahead and we can look at the Arlecchino team that I decided to use. Or I guess it would be a C-Lolly style team, so I wouldn't really be using Kazuha. But assume that maybe I was using Arlecchino Vape just so we can show off this. So this team works, and it saves us to have Kazuha here. Now, Shieldon works better on this team because you can just have Shieldon be at, like, the start of the rotation, basically. It's, certainly, you know, but let's say you didn't have Shieldon, right? Or, well, no, you were using Shieldon on the, you know, Nevi side. So you had Nevi with Shieldon. So, yeah, I think, honestly, it's not bad, but, like, once again, Sucrose could have done this. Like, Sucrose with her normal attacks, Hazo could have done this. It's definitely not something that, I would say is amazing, but if you do have Venti on your account, that is where he lies at this point, because generally, you just can't rely on him in Imaginarium Theater, I've found, because every single time I've been able to use this guy in Imaginarium Theater, I've always had a DPS who can't actually hit the enemies in his, you know, Q skill, which just leaves to his Q skill being dead weight. And I mean, he's better off just doing the Red Shred with his E skill. So overall, I gotta say, I'm not a fan of Venti at this point. I just use another Animo character, put him on 4-piece Viridescent, you'll be fine. Yeah. So that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.